Okay, now this can be for any time of year, whether, as I said, you're camping, motorhome, caravan, or even your home. I did say in a previous video about these vacuum packs, you can get different makes. JML are the ones that we use quite a lot for our caravan, due to the fact that you can get the jumbo ones, the extra large ones and everything. And these are a little bit more expensive. The actual 2 large ones were $7.97 if you've seen a previous video, and the 2 jumbo ones were $11.97. It's just, I like a more sort of a more pricier range, due to the fact, you know, they've got to put up with quite a lot. Now, won't show you straight away because we are packing the caravan up today. I'm due to neighbours and everything here on site. Back our Hoover going. You can buy JML brands where you don't need a Hoover, so they'll be handy for camping. Brilliant for the home, as I said. So these are the vacuum packs. So I'm going to start packing up. It won't all be on camera, but then I can tell you what you can get in each of the packs. Okay, so this is the JML and this is the jumbo bags. So this is the bag itself. As I said, you tend to know when they are JML, they are a better quality, and this is how big it is. Sorry for the rustle, but I'm trying to put speak as we go along, because obviously there's a lot to be done, so it might be a little bit rushed. But just as I said, this can be, especially Christmas time, if you've got to store extra bedding and everything at home because you've got visitors over the Christmas season. So this is the jumbo pack. So Heather's just sealing them up with that little clip that you get with them. I'm explaining this because in case anybody's not used them, really ideal if you need to store stuff at home, which you don't need regularly. Now in this one, this is one of the jumbo ones. We've got a double quilt in there. Obviously it's not been vacuum packed yet. This is one of those expensive Astor pillows, like £25 they are, so they're really thick and chunky. That one's mine. That's like a tamper one, and then we've got 2 ordinary soft pillows. So you've got a double quilt and 4 pillows. Knowing that these are not your average pillows, these are really chunky and big. So that is the first one, and then I'll share this after it's been vacuum packed and we've got all the other bags. We tend to do it all together and then vacuum pack, and then if I have time, hopefully I want to hoover through the caravan before we leave. Okay, so this is the large one there, sizes, and this is the jumbo size one. That's the jumbo size one. Again, I'll probably tell you what the contents of them when they're vacuum packed. And then once they're vacuum packed, as I said, I've just got to hoover up and everything. As we're packing everything up, they are going in the car, because I've got what I call dry washing and damp washing. This is like the towels, the shower mat, and also in there will go like the drying mats that I put on the kitchen. These also saves the glass underneath if anything was to fall out, and tea towel and things like that. So yeah, when we're traveling, the cool bag stays down here, and we've also got a solar panel that goes in the front window to charge up the battery. During the winter, this is something else we use for dampness. I've got one that hangs up in the wardrobe, and that just obviously takes the moisture out of the air. Got the hoover ready. We have 2 of these tubs. We've got all the cushions in there. That's clean washing. But like I said, we tend to vacuum the packs as soon as we've got everything ready. So this is the setup. We've not taken this lot home today. It's all been vacuum packed, and I say it works out really well. So we've got a double sleeping bag there underneath. It's got a double quilt. Like I said, those two really thick pillows and two sort of softer pillows. That has got a duvet setting, extra cushion covers. That's all clean anyway. We've not vacuum packed all the cushions, although we still got bags left, so we like to put plastic tub on the bed. We have got another one of these under the sofa at the front of the caravan that's empty. This one has got the topper for a double bed that we tend to, because this is, although this is a tamper mattress, we did find it quite hard. Then in this one we've got another double quilt, two blankets, what else have we got under there? Pillows, haven't we?
Cushions.
And cushions, yeah. So that is an awful lot, but as I said, normally this goes all under our stairs, but we're not taking it all home at the moment due to the fact I like to wash it and hang it all out, like the blankets and everything, sleeping bag. But this time of year I've got an awful lot of washing already, with two lots of double bedding to take home. Besides all the towels, the washing from the weekend, you know, all those other bits and pieces as well. I probably have forgotten something, but I'm trying to do this as quick as possible because obviously we've got to take the caravan back to lock up. We've also we don't take the small TV, but the big TV does go home. As you know, normally it's sort of in the quilt on the bed. That's wrapped up in another blanket, the blanket that normally goes on our bed, and that is actually strapped in the back of our car. Also, we have to take the battery home, and I think we have to set it up for those rodent, what do you call them, rodent?
Ultrasonic rodent deterrent.
Yes, those. I want to quickly hoover the carpets as well. So these are the sizes. If you're interested, say you can get these from most places that do JML, which I presume is most supermarkets. We got these from Asda. The 2x jumbo bags. They're each bag, let me get in focus, is approximately, to excuse the state of my nails, I was crafting most of this weekend. So each bag is approximately 90 centimeters by 125 centimeters. So that's the jumbo bags. And then the larger bags are this one. You can get smaller ones, but we've gone for the bigger ones. Each bag is approximately 55 centimeters by 85 centimeters. And I'm not sure, I think that's another two jumbo ones. That is actually full. We haven't used all of them. We've used both of the large ones, and we've used two of the jumbo bags. So we've still got a box here, and as I say, it does help. And then when we come to check on our caravan in lockup, I can take the bags home, because obviously blankets, sleeping bag and everything will need to be washed, and I like to hang them out on the line. And these ones all came from, I believe, if I remember rightly, the Range. I've got another one. These are the correct sizes. I'm not sure if it's on the this is a 62 litre, but these work really well because they fit under the seats. And as you know from the Range, also I've got two of these also from the Range. I've got one here and I've got one back. Because of the curved thing, you know, the shaping of the wardrobe, I couldn't have one big one, so it's two of these thin ones. They're quite deep, and it just stores you know, those pieces that we don't use every single time, if you know what I mean, but still easy accessible. And this was brand new. I got this from the charity shop. Probably go through this next year, organising. I put all my canned goods down there, and I've just got napkins. It's really I think for DVDs actually, but it's leather, so it just corrals all the sort of canned goods. So I'm getting there. That's all the washing. cool bag, we don't actually empty the fridge until we get to lock up. Hubby's just doing the toilet, the water and the waste, and then when we get to lock up we put all the little mini dehumidifiers around, you know, to take the dampness, and we then do the cool bag. When we get back to lock up, we'll also drain all the piping and everything, as we have been doing as it gets into the winter anyway. We drain the pipes anyway because of frost, but also we need to take the Caravan battery home. We don't leave that in the Caravan either. So we're pretty much there. We want to go and talk to Richard about next year. Hopefully he's going to be here next year. Sometimes they do change the staff. We've met him a few years now, and we've got a couple of questions ready for next year. So I've just got a bit of wiping over to do. Got to wipe the glass of the hob and everything, and sometimes I say we're usually getting a bit of leeway because we come so many times. It doesn't matter if we're a little bit late going off, especially when they're not busy. So we're on time at the moment, but we've still got to hook the Caravan up. Hubby's already put the wing mirrors on already. I say the boot's full. I think most of the back seat is getting there, so just this lot. I do have two sort of size cool bags, and these are really handy because when we're not using them and we're only here for like a weekend or away for a weekend, these are handy when we actually go food shop as well, especially if we're going to 2 or 3 different places. This one's more, I say, insulated for any freezer items. So we're gonna get on now. Secure the cabin. We do a check before we leave. We will do a double check before we leave. Lock up due to the fact that make sure, you know, we have packed everything that needs to go home on this visit. Okay, so we've just switched the fridge off. The last thing to be done is to wind up the electric cable. The cabin is secure. I have got the odd few bits, like I got the jumpers and everything, and I'll just put them in a vacuum pack without sealing it. Some of that is actually clean anyway. We will double check it everywhere once we get to lock up. Like I said, I've gave it a clean, but it will have a clean again at the start of the season. We do check on it during the winter. We're thinking about having an extended break for the first one in the season. Normally it's 2 to 3 nights. We might be coming for longer, just because it gives us time to clean all the Caravan out on here. These are super pitches. I've mentioned this before here at New Lodge Farm. So you've got your electrics like head. That's not ours, but this is just showing you. And also where that is, you've also got your water and you've also got your waste. So ours is just here. So we like number 10. There's certain pictures we like because although most of them here are actually level, we've had some really bad pictures in other sites, and even the slightest incline can affect if you don't use a leveler. To check on your gas, because if there's too much of a slope either way, you cannot use your gas. So just something if you're not aware. So yeah, we're about here, all done. It looks a lot bigger when you've taken everything out, but yeah, I think we're about there. So we're gonna hitch up and leave, and we've already said goodbye to Richard. Hopefully we'll see him next year. Didn't see Simon or Sarah. They're the actual owners. Haven't seen them this weekend, but never mind. I always send them a Christmas card and a thank you anyway. So off we go. So this device helps empty the pipes of air, so there's no water left in the pipes. Yeah, he's nodding, a little bit more technical, And obviously we're running off the battery at the moment. We are at lock-up, so we have got to do this. And then the last thing we do is obviously take the battery out of our Caravan, because we like to put that on charge before the start of the next season. Right, so this is, we got this from White Arches. It was £44.75. At least this is not a one-use item. You do have the CDs, so you can, the DVDs, so you can see how to use it, and a demonstration. And this is something that we've used. Is this the second year we've used it, Dylan? Third year. Okay, so yeah, as hubby says, a good bit of care, and it's something that we use. Might be interested in people that do Caravan. It's just something we use. Like we're saying, we're putting these around, you know, just to take the moisture out of the air. This is after draining the pipes, but this is using that gizmo to take the air out of the pipes, and that's the water that's come out, obviously, to stop it from freezing in the pipes, as you're going to have major expense if it's not done. So the earliest we normally Caravan is March, so that's when usually the seasons start. So I think we're going to, you know, sort of just straighten up, put everything back, and then we'll be saying goodbye to our Caravan until we check it through the winter. Just generates a pitch, doesn't it? Pitch sound to obviously put off rodents from getting in. Although you've actually secured everything, haven't you, all with mesh or anything, you never know. It's surprising that they can get in.
Red light means it flashes, means it's working.
Yeah. And we put one at one end of the Caravan, and then the other one at the other end, the lounge end. Is it heavy, darling?
Yes.
So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Bye.